Today's lesson is about histograms and dot plots. We will begin with dot plots. A dot plot is a very simple way of displaying all of your data from your data list. First, make a number line that includes all of the points in your data list. For each number, draw a dot. In this example, we'll start with number 26. Draw a dot at 26. Draw a dot at 63. Draw one at 66. Another at 71. Stack two dots above one another at 72. Draw a dot at 77. Stack two dots above each other at 86. And one last dot at 98. Thus, the dot plot easily displays all the numbers in a nice organized pattern. A dot plot shows the shape of the data. In this case, I can tell that the data is skewed to the left. The dot plot also helps me identify possible outliers, in this case number 26. From the dot plot, I could make a list of all the numbers in the data, and then make any calculations that I would like, for instance the mean, the median, the mode, or any others. Histograms are a special type of bar chart. To make a histogram, you must first determine the interval. We will use the same data list we used before. First, we will determine an appropriate interval. Find the range. The range is 98 minus 26, or 72. Now divide the range by 5 for 14.4. Round your answer. This is a good rule of thumb for finding an appropriate interval. In this case, our interval will be 14. To use the interval, start with the first number and add 14. 26 plus 14 is 40. Go up one number. 41 plus 14 is 55. Go up one number. 56 plus 14 is 70. Go up one, add 14, 71 to 85. 86 plus 14 is 100. We now have 5 intervals. A good rule of thumb is to have 5 or 6 intervals in your frequency table and therefore in your histogram. To complete the frequency table, ask yourself, how many numbers are there between 26 and 40? Only one, so write 1. How many numbers between 41 and 55? There are none. Write 0. How many numbers between 56 and 70? There are 2. Write 2. How many numbers between 71 and 85? There are 4. Write 4. How many numbers between 86 and 100? There are 3. Thus we have completed the frequency table. The next step is to make the histogram. Label the intervals along the bottom: 26 to 40, 41 to 55, 56 to 70, 71 to 85, 86 to 100. Now label the frequencies along the side. 0 is the corner. The first line is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are ready to begin. The first bar should fill the first interval and go up to the first line. Label it 1. Do not draw a bar in the second interval. When the frequency is 0, there is no bar. The next bar goes up to the second line. Label it 2. The next bar goes up to the fourth line. The bars should touch each other. Label this one 4. The last bar goes up to the third line. Label it 3. Leave no space between the bars. Now the histogram is complete. The histogram does not include as much detail as the dot plot, but it does give the overall picture. It does show the shape of the data. I can see that the data is skewed to the left. I can see that there is probably an outlier, but I cannot determine exactly what the outlier is. I cannot determine the exact minimum or maximum or median or mean. I can estimate the mean and the median. I can estimate the minimum and the maximum. I just cannot know them exactly. Now that you have learned about box and whisker plots, dot plots, and histograms, let's talk about how to describe data distribution. One rule of thumb is to use the letters S-O-C-S. Socks. First describe the shape. The shape will be skewed left, skewed right, or symmetrical. Outliers, if there are any. Then describe the center. Give the center using the median if you're describing a skewed distribution. Give the center using the mean if you're describing a symmetrical distribution. Finally, describe the spread. How spread out is the data. Use range and interquartile range when you've given the median. Use standard deviation for spread when you're using the mean for center. Let's review how to describe the shapes of distributions. A uniform distribution means that each interval has exactly the same frequency. In a symmetric distribution, the mean is equal to the median. Both sides of the median are the same. In a right-skewed distribution, the mean is greater than the median. The long tail is to the right. This is sometimes called a positive skew. In a left-skewed distribution, the mean is less than the median, and the long tail is to the left. This is sometimes called a negative skew. Please use these notes to help you with your homework. Thank you.